Quando Rondo officially sentenced life in prison. Court footage. One of the most well-known rappers, Quando Rondo, made headlines last weekend after the possession of firearms. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Before we begin, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment keyword Rondo for a chance to enter our giveaway. Quando Rondo has lived a quiet, extreme life, getting involved with a lot of illegal things at a very young age. With Youngboy being into all of these illegal actions, things escalated quickly. Youngboy already has had a lot of cases. With him having so many, the feds were always so suspicious about him. What Rondo did will leave you shocked. Thanks for tuning in to Lime Report, everyone. Today, we'll be taking a look at Quando Rondo's case and how it led him to life behind bars. Don't go anywhere. You won't want to miss what happens next. On November 1st of 2020, Quando Rondo was arrested. The rapper was booked on that Monday night by the East Atlanta Sheriff's Office on 3 separate drug charges and 3 weapons charges, including possession of a stolen firearm. A video on social media of Quando Rondo running into the cops indicates it could have been a raid of some sort, showing Rondo on the floor, handcuffed as police checked through his house. The rapper was one of the 16 people arrested on drug and firearm charges after the police received information from anonymous concerned citizens about people with firearms at an abandoned site in Baton Rouge. The police also found 14 firearms in this house, which adds up to $72,000 US. Quando Rondo has caught the media by storm this past week, with millions starting to comment #FreeRondo in his comment section. It has many thinking, what has happened to the young and upcoming rap artist? With the police being suspicious of Rondo, it seems they've caught him finally doing something wrong. It is said that Rondo has had let-offs in prison, and the judge had told him if he is to do one more wrong action, he will be placed in jail for life. Now, with Rondo being involved in a lot of violence and gang activities, he deals with a lot of illegal actions in his life and has been dealing with them ever since he was a child. Recently, Rondo had many of his illegal belongings in the studio as he was recording new songs for his fan base to listen to. As Quando Rondo was in the booth, police had barged into the door with firearms on the table and illegal use of marijuana in the state of Georgia. Quando Rondo was arrested and taken to the county jail, where he stayed for 2 days before the judge had sentenced him to how much time he would be spending in prison. When Rondo was in court, it appeared to be the same judge, opening his statement with "you again." Knowing Rondo is in for a treat, it appeared the judge didn't really like Rondo, not caring what he had to say about the case, saying, "I warned you, if you come back here, you will get sentenced for life." And the judge did just that, sentencing the young rapper to life in prison. Quando Rondo was in shock and didn't know how to feel, what to think. He sat in silence after he had heard he will be spending the rest of his life behind bars. Quando Rondo has been sent to jail numerous times, but this one put an end to them all. Rondo being sentenced to life in jail means we might not be able to see him put out music for his fan base or anything he usually does. Rondo was a young and upcoming rapper. Sadly, with him being in jail, we won't hear from him anymore. He is an idol to many and always cared for his loved ones and family. With him committing this crime, he has let a lot of his supporters down in many ways. Many thought he would always be there and continue making music for the whole community. Others also thought he would stay away from all of the crime. It turns out he was in the midst of all of this crime. It seems that Rondo's crew has been getting into a lot of trouble too. Are they what caused Rondo to face time behind bars? Before the charges that sent him to prison, Rondo and his group all faced another firearm charge. 8 arrested, and some being very big names like rap superstar NBA Youngboy, Lil Tim, and his whole group. Rondo tries to influence the young and upcoming artists, but it seems like he's just sending them in the wrong direction, sending them in the same path that he took, and that's gang violence and a lot of other illegal crimes. They seem perfectly fine with what they're doing, with Rondo also having to worry about all of this beef that he's gotten himself into. He could face more charges too. Lil Tim is already in the same place that Rondo is, being responsible for the passing of late Chicago rapper King Von. One of the most well-known rappers, Quando Rondo, made headlines last weekend after the possession of firearms and drugs. Quando Rondo has lived a quiet, extreme life, getting involved with a lot of illegal things at a very young age. With Rondo being into all of these illegal actions, things escalated quickly, leading him to be behind bars his whole life. Rondo has had a lot of cases. With him having so many, the feds were always so suspicious about him. This one put him away for good. Thanks for tuning in to Lime Report, everyone. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment keyword Rondo for a chance to enter our giveaway. We'll see you next time here on Lime Report.
Last time you interviewed me, I was 17. You know how many close partners I had got killed?
How many at this point since then?
Man, I done had about 4 or 5 partners get killed from gun violence.
That's a lot.
I done had about 4 or 5 more partners go to jail for murder.